Alrighty guys, it's that blue and white V6 Stang. Call me Matt. But today we're out here, gonna wash the car. Just got out of work. It's actually really nice outside here today. So gonna go ahead and start by moving the cars in the driveway and get it all set up. Catch you in a moment. So here's the baby from the outside. I know most of you guys probably haven't seen it, but the car is actually really dirty right now. Just had a pollen tree, well, a palm tree that had pollen pods on it open up, and this morning it was a little moist out from the rain that we had last night, so all of it's sticking to the car. I'm not gonna wax her today. It's a little bit too late for that. We're gonna run on a daylight here soon, so it's just gonna be a quick wash. But rims look pretty dirty today. A lot of junk on them, nothing too crazy. Just a lot of cleaning, a lot of scrubbing. But go ahead and get to that process and sort of show you guys how I clean my car and what stuff I use and how everything basically goes when I'm washing the car. Alrighty, right now I got a big mess with all my stuff here. Those are my springs I still got to put in. Those are my old gears. But normally I keep everything, or try to keep everything inside this box. Fuck. And as you can see, it's a big mess right now. All my buffer pads and a bunch of other stuff, but I'm not going to be using too much inside there today. That's a lot of my leftover stuff. Going to go ahead and didn't have time to order anything offline, so I just stopped and got some Meguiar's Ultimate Wash and Wax. Really nice stuff, really cheap. It was like 11 bucks a bottle. And the only stuff I ever use on my rims is Meguiar's Hot Rims Chrome. Basically, this stuff is really good. It's pH neutral, has a pretty good scent compared to some of the other chrome cleaners that are out there. And I just get the best performance from it. Some of the other brands I'm not going to list here, but the handles break apart very easily, and they always leave residue. But Meguiar's, shout out to you guys, do a very nice job. Alright, so you're probably wondering why I got a split hose here, and two different hoses as well. The thing is, my pressure washer is electric, so I got to constantly unplug and replug up the hose when I want to go ahead and switch from rinsing. So I just went ahead and bought a second hose, and a splitter from Home Depot. It was like 10 bucks, really nice, flexible. And I could have the pressure washer still plugged in while I go ahead and rinse. The cord's like 50 feet for the rinsing hose, and the other one's about 25 feet. Don't have to keep it too far away. But that's basically the wash setup. Let's go ahead and get the pressure washer out. Alrighty, so we ran into a hiccup. I just found my pressure washer handle. It's gotten a tad bit darker out. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I'm gonna attach this to the hose and get the rest of it set up here. This is the foam cannon I use. I use Adams Polish's foam cannon because it's actually a really nice product. But I don't always use their soap in it because I don't always have time to go ahead and purchase it online and get it to the house, and sometimes funds are a little tight. So today, Meguiar's Ultimate Wash and Wax will have to do. Go ahead and load this bad boy up with some fresh soap and start rinsing the car. First thing I always do when I start to wash my car is I always rinse it. Well, let me get it on the right nozzle here. There we go. Is always rinse it. Rinsing the car first is always a really good thing to do. You get the big chunks of materials that would sometimes scratch your paint if you rubbed it in without rinsing it first. It also just gives you a nice clean surface to start with. Sometimes you rinse your car, you look at it, you're like, damn, is it clean enough? And nope, it never is. So, just gonna go ahead and go around here and rinse it and let you guys watch. Alright, so normally I let my brother do this because he absolutely loves doing it, but since he's not here today, I will take the pride and joy of rinsing the car. So what I use to dry my car is probably one of the best things I've ever found to dry my car. It's one of these stiff chamois. Once you go ahead and get it wet, you got to dry it. It's pretty funny when you think about it. You got to get something wet to dry it. But anyways, this is probably the best thing that I've ever found to dry a car. Dries it quickly, even picks up some of the small leftover dirt. But let me go ahead and get this wet, and then we'll go ahead and start drying the car. Now that the car is dry, time to get started on the rims here. Almost running out of daylight. I know it may seem pretty bright on the phone still, but outside it's actually very dark. So I'm gonna stop talking, let you guys watch while I get to work on the rims. Alrighty, just got done, finished with the rims. Car's looking nice and pretty, nice and shiny. Just walk around a little bit for you guys to see why I need to get my springs in. But car's looking really clean. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Doesn't look like it. I don't see too many clouds out here. Just like a general haze, but nothing too crazy. Those need to stay away, but other than that, it looks like it's going to stay pretty dry tonight. So that means my car wash wasn't waste. But it's the basic steps on how I wash my car, just to go over some of the stuff that I use. My pressure washer is an 1800 PSI electric Green's Work. I got it from Home Depot, if I remember correctly, for like 127. And Adam's foam cannon was about 89. My DeWalt spray handle was about 60. And I just had to replace the hose recently for like 22 bucks because the one they gave me finally went out after about 2 years. But this is my baby, and I'll go ahead and do a little startup and record it, turn it on, and we'll end the video right there. See you in just a moment. As you can tell, if you can't already, it is extremely loud, and I'm sure I'll probably have one of my neighbors coming out in just a moment to yell at me. But I'll try to find a stable location, per se, to go ahead and finish revving the car up for you so you could hear it. First rev was till about 1600. Second one, I revved it up to about 3000 and held it there and then let go. And then the one after that was a straight up rev till about 3500. So there's a lot more volume to it, but I can't do it here because my neighbors will be upset. If you have any questions about the car or anything about the build, you could always just ask me down below in the comments. To go ahead and touch bases really quick, these RTR lights, well, RTR style, I got them from i5 Auto House. Had a couple problems with the first set. They were burning out, but when they sent me the new set, I was able to figure out a way to go ahead and keep them from burning out, per se. And I'm really enjoying them now. Alrighty, I had a little bit of troubleshooting with the remote, but this is the underglow I have on my car. Now granted, some people may not think it looks cool, but I tell you what, it gives a whole entire new look to the car. Something that I've always wanted since I've been a younger kid, and I'm just happy I'm able to have it on the car now. It just looks freaking sweet. Grill lights up underneath the bumper. I even have them on the interior inside the car too. Let me go ahead and cut to that real quick. There's the one side, and I can't show you the other side. My gimbal doesn't want to turn all the way. Let me see here. And there you go. There's that one right there. But if you have any questions on how I installed them or what I did exactly to get it wired up, or even what kit I got per se, go ahead and just ask me in the comments. But that's my car. I'll do a little bit more of an in-depth walkthrough and maybe a couple donuts and swing it around a little bit when I get the chance. Got work early tomorrow morning, so I'm not trying to do that at the moment right now. But Oh yeah, let me show you the exhaust at idle. It's not too crazy loud, which I'm sort of happy about, because I don't want it to be retarded when I'm just sitting at a light. Just to give you an idea on my exhaust setup, I got Borla long tubes, Catless X pipe, and Borla S-type axle backs. So full Borla exhaust from front to back. The headers were about a 6-hour long process to install, and even heat wrapped them. But on my engine bay cleaning video, I'll go ahead and show you guys what it looks like on the inside of my hood. Right now it's filthy, I don't even want to put it on camera. But that's my baby. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that little bell in the top hand corner so you get notifications when I go ahead and upload a video, so you guys see when my content goes up and know what's going on great inside my life with my car. If you have any other questions, go ahead and hit me up on my social media. I'll have that linked into the description, or I'll have the tags in there so you can go ahead and follow. But other than that, I will see you in the next video.